Kawaii Critic here to do another quick thoughts video. So it seems that, majority of YouTubers are now talking about this Thundercats reboot. So I thought I'd chime in with my own thoughts, since everyone else seems to be doing so. And regardless of what others might say like Mad Munchkin-san, who says we shouldn't react to things before we see them, well, I hate to be the one to say this, but the moment you put something out on the internet, people are going to react. That's how it's been for the past few years, so you can't tell people not to do that. I'm sorry. People are going to form their opinions one way or the other. So I caught wind of this via, the reactions I've been seeing. So again, I've wanted to share my own two thoughts on the subject of another reboot. Yes, for those of you who might not know, in 2011, the Thundercats was actually rebooted. And I'm actually going to share a slightly different take on the videos at least I've seen of other thoughts of the Thundercats. I actually thought the 2011 reboot was better than the original, just like I think the new DuckTales reboot is better than the original. But this style of animation is clearly more akin to Teen Titans Go, which on my main channel I did say it wasn't as bad as people were saying, but it's still not a great show by any means. It has one or two good episodes here and there, but that does not make a good show. Having one or two good episodes, again, does not make a good show. And of course, this is also akin to the restylings of other shows that have similar styles of Powerpuff Girls-esque reboot, as well as other more simpler drawn cartoons like that are original, like Gumball and Steven Universe. So there are hits and there are clearly misses when it comes to this style. It all really depends on what they're gonna do with it. And based on the trailer or teaser trailer or whatever it was you want to call it these days, it does seem like they're going for a more comedic effect, or attempting to, I should say, at the very least. And that's very far removed from at least the 2011 reboot, which, again, I will reiterate, I think is better than the original. I thought it had better action, better drama, better comedy, and there were a few flaws here and there, like there was this love triangle thing with Lionel, Jitara, and the other guy. I actually don't remember his name, but it's the one he's stepping on the image. But regardless of that, based off of the comedic tone, it does seem like they're shifting a lot closer to Teen Titans Go or Powerpuff Girls reboot style of the show. It doesn't seem like they're doing as much action. Again, that's only based off of the trailer we have available. It would have been more interesting to see a trailer with action, or if that's what the show is going to be promising, that would be an interesting thing to actually see within that animated style, so that way we're not anticipating just pure comedy. And again, if it is pure comedy, I don't think this show is going to work. Even Teen Titans Go, again, I said it in my main channel, is not as bad. It actually has moments of action in it. I'm not afraid to admit it, I actually have a favorite episode of Teen Titans Go. And you know what happened in that episode? They switched animation styles. They went all punk rock on us, and it was kind of cool. And it caught on, and they even did a lengthier version episode, apparently, or a movie-esque kind of thing to it. That is the type of action I would hope to see in a teaser trailer, but again, that is not what is present. So it is kind of weird to see that they're all going to be comedic characters. Again, I do think that that's a problem for the show. I do think Lionel is kind of the straight man among the three other guys that are with them. You know, they play the straight roles of like, oh, I'm super serious and you know, stuff like that. They were always the serious characters. Now, on the other hand, Wily Kit and Wily Cat were the comic relief, and Snarf was as well. Those were the three comic relief characters, and Chara was sort of like the love interest. I'll just say that. That was her sort of cliche. At least, I think it was in the original, if I can remember that correctly. It was definitely the love interest in the 2011 reboot, that's for sure. Nonetheless, again, I don't think it's going to work if every character is going to play the goofball. I don't think that's a balance. In a show like this that has a team-like component to it, there needs to be a balance. And yet, the tipping scale of this seems completely one-sided. Again, I would point to Teen Titans Go, but there are a few exceptions in episodes that prove otherwise. Powerpuff Girls is a complete schlock, so there's that. So who knows? I'm kind of leaning towards, at least right now, from what we can see, that there's gonna be a heavier component of comedy, and again, I don't think that's gonna work as well as it could. Again, you're working with a team of characters. It would be good to balance them out in some regard. So it'd probably be best to get some sort of secondary trailer featuring, hopefully, one of the other Thundercats being a more serious character, even with the animation style being a bit more, even more cartoony than usual, or in the previous incarnations of Thundercats, anyway. So, in the end, sure, there's the whole wait-and-see aspect, but it's going to be kind of hard to tell since it's going to be a ways away from now. Apparently, this is coming out in 2019. So it's, you know, it's a bit of ways away from now, but again, it'd be interesting to at least get one more trailer with, again, a more serious thing going on, just to show that there is going to be some sort of balance going on. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see the show doing too well. It's probably going to do as poorly as apparently the 2011 version did, which, again, I think is a complete shame because I have to reiterate for the last time, I think that's better than the original version. So there's that. I really wish they would bring that version back and actually finish it. I don't think they ever actually finished it from what I can remember from the show. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the 2019, I guess, reboot on Thundercats. And if you did enjoy this video, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure to check that link in the description. I'll head you over to my Patreon page, and any donations are greatly appreciated. And until next time, everyone, bye-bye!